Hello folks, and welcome to my portable, or semi-portable, headphone amplification device. See that? It's got my headphone plugged in, put in the mic. That's a joke. This is actually a Webster-Chigago wire recorder, in case you couldn't tell. 81-1, and it doesn't work properly. Because while I get it to play awesome sounds through my, headphone out and amplify it even a little bit, it's still not recording onto wire. I can't even get it to do anything if I have the positive pin of the output from my computer, aka that pin right there, connected to the middle hole instead of the bottom hole. It just won't do anything in that case. Which is weird because that's how it's supposed to be wired up. The microphone from factory has this is ground, the middle pin as positive, and then the bottom pin is a dummy pin, doesn't connect to anything. So yeah, that's weird. Now, I've already tried once, but I want to try and record onto the wire again. And I'm not going to do it with this video here, this Eisenhower presidential campaign, because it's very reserved in terms of, its level of loudness. It's not very loud. So I'm going to get some of the loudest sound files in music I could possibly achieve. I'm going to take loud files, download them, put them in VLC player, and have the volume at 200%. Have the headphone volume maxed, pumping in through here, volume cranked on here to max, and have it record, and see if it will work. My guess is no, but you never know until you try, right? That's the spirit, hopefully. So let's do it. I'll be right back. Hold on, my favorite genre, it's electronic, and this is what it sounds like coming from my computer speakers at half volume on the monitor. Extremely loud. So loud I don't even want to listen to it like that. But we're gonna pump that oversaturated sound through my headphone output into here. And before we even record it, I'm gonna see how loud it comes out of here. We're gonna find out. Okay, now I've got it playing again through here. Let's see. Okay, so I have it. So this is reasonable volume. So that shows that we've definitely got a track going here. Let's put it in the record mode. Actually, first we gotta rewind the tape. So turn that volume off. And I'll put it in the record while I'm rewinding, because that'll blank the tape, even though it's already pretty much blank. But, just for good measure. Let's do this. Alright. We finished rewind. Oakley dokley, we got that spooled up right, nice, head at the top position like some people recommend you do. Even though I don't usually do it, whatever. Now let's just take a look at that VU meter for a second. Oh yeah, the music's not on, never mind. I do have it in record so I don't have to listen to that blaring music. Let's put it on play. Alright, now let's check out that VU meter. Alright, this is max volume on that music. And if it would zoom in, please. You already heard how loud that is. That's how loud it is. Don't want to blow out the speaker, but let's record this and get it over with. And no, recording at the normal volume of, normal people, which normal people can stand, will not record onto this wire, which is just absolutely mind-boggling. I'll be back when it's done. This is the VU meter, by the way. Realized I didn't have the tone all the way to treble, which increases the loudness of the music, so I did that. And now this is what it's like, which is reasonable, actually. We might get a good recording off here, which would be legendary because it would be the first time I've ever gotten a good recording on this machine. Or any recording. For those interested, by the way, I have an unlisted video linked in the description of troubleshooting this earlier with a different video. Okie dokie. We've gotten a very healthy amount of audio put on here, about a minute and a half. Now, for the ultimate test, put this in a listen, because otherwise it'll just blank the tape, and we'll rewind it. If we can hear anything, that's a good start. I'll still have this cranked, unless it becomes too loud, then I'll turn it down. By the way, we should already be hearing music, and we're not. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, we've got it pretty much back to the beginning. We should have heard music. Very fast, backwards music, but we still should have heard a lot of music during that. And we didn't. So, that's a problem. But let's find out. Put it in a run. And it is in listen mode. Volume cranked. And... dead silence. Literally dead silence. I turned off the camera because I didn't want to bore you just sitting here with nothing going on. But yeah, total blank. Nothing. It's been about a minute. Nothing. Dead nothing. Which is great. I mean, everybody loves dead nothing, right? So, just out of curiosity, I wonder if this has anything to do with it. Nope. Still blank. And this is still where music should be. So, oh god. We're gonna try, just out of curiosity, putting it normally. I've never had luck with that, but we're gonna find out. First, we gotta rewind. Did you hear that, folks? Why was it there then? Only a little bit. So quiet it would be literally you wouldn't even be able to hear it under normal play, because for some reason it's louder in rewind. Anyway, we're gonna try this again the normal way, because trust me, we're not gonna be able to listen to that and play. I already tried. I'll be back. It's really hard to keep these from shoring against each other, but I think I may have done it by just having the ground poking out ever so slightly from its connection. Might even work like that, but I'm just gonna make absolute sure they don't short against each other real quick. Alright, as for our horrifying little ugly connection here, just have a piece of insulation from the tubing under there. It's very simple. By the way, let's say I have volume maxed, listen mode, that's cranked. Output is still 1. That's how you can tell. This is what happens when I play the music. It's dead silent. That doesn't bounce. Not even a little bit. Well, actually, you might be able to hear it just a little bit. But very, very little. I don't know if that's normal, actually. Could be. Totally normal. So here's how we're going to find out if it's normal. Put it in the record, and we're going to play, or well, record onto your, then play back. Let's do this. Here's what our lovely assistant, Mr. VU Meter, says. Not moving, and this is still in the same exact conditions as before. It's in record, volume is cranked, tone is cranked, output's 1. The volume on my computer is cranked. Nothing has changed except for that I have the positive now in the middle pin instead of the bottom, which is what a mic is supposed to do, apparently. So yeah, here's hoping it works. Alright, we've got 1 minute of audio on here, except like just over 1, you can't see it, but 1 minute. I'm not gonna bother to play through the entire thing, because if it doesn't work with 1 minute, it's not gonna work with 2, so we're going to put this in a listen, rewind, and see what happens. Volume still cranked, that's still cranked. Cranky crank. Alright, I stopped it a little bit short just so I don't have to re-spool it, which isn't very hard, but you know, it's just, you know, whatever. Volume's still cranked, this is still cranked, this is, you know, listen mode, output's still 1, and you may have heard just a little bit of music, so yeah. Should be playing music immediately, by the way, since we're already into the wire a little bit. It's dead silent, which it doesn't surprise me. This is like the 8th time I've done this. It is very irritating, though. Very irritating. Extremely so. If you have any ideas what this might be, sorry about the ugly hand. If you have any ideas about what this might be caused by, let me know. I think that it could be a bad mic preamp, or it could be the play head, play record head. It could be all of the capacitors could need replacing, you know. I don't know. I'm not like a wizard with analog electronics. I've done them before. I've gotten my fair share of analog electronics repaired, but never a wire recorder. Even there it is. I think that's from our previous recording, but it is there. Yeah, it's there, but this is ridiculously quiet on max volume, max, you know, most treble on listen. I mean, that's just stupid. It's no. This is wrong. If I had a schematic, I would probably have a much easier time being able to diagnose the problem with this, or some, you know, wire recorder schematic, whatever. But unfortunately, for an 81-1 wire recorder, it's a pain in the brass to find one, which sucks. And that's the result. So as I said in the beginning of the video, this isn't a wire recorder for me at this time. The most functionality this has for me right now is a desktop headphone amplifier, which is just sad, but it's all I got to do with it right now. Not until I get this fixed. Either way, that's the end of the video. Have a nice day.